What it do, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 5, Episode 12 review. Last night was the season finale episode, and I think that they did a good job with the way that they went out with this season. So we begin the episode finding out that Trina has received backlash for the derogatory things that she said to Flo and her people when they were arguing in the club. You know, she said they was cat-eating folks. And all type of derogatory, I guess, terms that you can say towards, or that you cannot say towards Haitian people. And she did an interview or something where she was basically saying she wasn't targeting her wrath towards the Haitian community, just those two women. But regardless, it's wrong, Trina. At the end of the day, you can't be going around saying that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if a white person is arguing with you and they call you the N-word. So the rest of the world not supposed to get upset about it because it was just targeted towards you. Like, nah, like you was dead wrong and you needed to say sorry for that. So Bobby wonders, is Vanshay fishing for a moment with the Amara situation? Because he can't really see Amara writing those laughing emojis under that post. And he says this to Trina and Joy when they're out having lunch. You can say you can't see a person doing something, but you never know what a person will do at the end of the day. So I would just stay neutral when it comes to the whole situation. He asked Trina and Joy, are they going to Amara's cosmetics launch party? And Trina was like, I don't know, I'll see, or whatever. So Wyclef apparently was very impressed with Zoey's freestyle, and Supa Cindy surprises Zoey with him. And of course, she's super excited, so happy because she's Haitian, he's Haitian, and he's basically giving her the cosign and gives her his number so they can work with each other and he can mentor her, which was really nice because we saw the ups and downs and everything that Zoey had to go through this season. So that was good that she ended the season out with some sort of a win. And that was nice for Cindy to do that for her. But I low-key feel like Cindy did that for her also to gain her friendship or allegiance because she knows that Zoey feeling some type of way against Suki. Cindy seems like a very calculated person. So after that, Amara meets up with Safaree as he's doing a giveaway for children for the school season or whatever. And he asks her, did she do what Vanshay is accusing her of doing? And she was like, no, like I did not do that. And she was like, did you stick up for me when she said that? And he was like, well, And she was like, so you really think that I would do something like that? And it takes him a minute to answer. She was like, okay, well, based off the fact that it's taking you so long to answer, it gives me that you think that I would do that. So, this thing between me and you has ran its course. Let's just call it a dub and just break things off. I could get where she's coming from. You don't know if I would do something like that. So we don't have a reason to be with each other any longer if that's the way you think about me. But at the end of the day, I'm like, Safaree, I don't know what you might do. You know what I'm saying? Like we all have done, crazy stuff that, we look back on and be like, dang, I can't believe I did that. So, you can never really doubt somebody and there's no way of really proving whether or not she did it or not. So Vanshay is at Shay's house, staying with her for a while after the situation with her and Watergun that happened where he would not let her leave. He was on a binge, pulled out an AK on her. She said he pointed it at her while she was holding their daughter, I believe. Like it was just cray. And, she's crying and was like, he's acting like this because he's back using, but she also admits that she knew what she was getting herself into and she was a dummy, and we all would agree. Because no way am I going to marry a former or current rehabilitated dope fiend who cannot even provide for us as a family, who is living off my parents. My parents are paying for us What, girl? Like, you want to talk about PhD, you need a life HD because you're dumb. Like, your parents did not equip you to live in the real world. And Von Shay is just as ghetto as he is. So that's why they clicked with each other. You know what I'm saying? So Shay then goes on to tell her that she broke up with Fabo after, you know, him constantly disrespecting her mama. I don't understand why it took 3 times for him to do it, for you to finally put your foot down. The first time, you should have left him alone. Anywho, so Supa Cindy ends up going to Suki's magazine cover shoot so they could, I guess, hash things out. But it didn't really seem like she wanted to hash anything out, because she tells Suki that she will never talk to her the way that she did during their radio interview ever again, because she's never been spoken like that before. And of course, Suki like, girl, who the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? So then Cindy was like, you don't do people right. And she brings up the Zoey situation. And Suki was like, me and Zoey cool. What you talking about? And she was like, you know, get her off of my set before I beat her up, this, that, and the third. I think one thing about Suki is, as far as the entertainment industry is concerned, you got to understand how the game is played. You do things, people are going to ask you about it. So if you don't want people asking you about certain stuff, how about you don't do it? You can't go into an interview expecting somebody to ask specific questions and not ask other questions unless you and your publicist sit down with said interviewer and say, hey, we're not discussing this. Then you could be mad if you get in the interview and then that person try to play games and try to bring it up anyway. Okay. But in this case, how was she to know what you were comfortable with talking about and not talking about? You know what I'm saying? So you can't get mad when people bring up stuff that you've done, you know? And as far as the Zoey situation, that never was addressed on why she did Zoey the way that she did. Maybe that's something that we'll pick up on the next season. But I just think that she handled it wrong. I do think Cindy is two-faced and kind of condescending and goes where the wind blows. There's something about her that just doesn't seem genuine to me. So it's Amara's launch party. Eliza comes and they talk about the Von Shay situation, and she says that she thinks that Von Shay is a little off in the head and thinks that she photoshopped the tweet. She very well could have. We don't know. So at the end of the day, I just think that Eliza is making unnecessary enemies for no reason. Like, it's just she looking for moments and situations. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, please sit down. So Flo and Gaelle arrive, Trina, Joy, and Bobby arrive, and as soon as they see each other, Trina just like, oh God, like I did not come here for that. But Bobby is the one that turns up the most and is like, don't be acting funny because these bees is here and we came to support you, but obviously you inviting people. And it was like, how's she supposed to know what's going on between y'all? And why are you so turned up? He must have just got done sniffing some booger sugar, because it was like, you doing team too much. Because when y'all was in the club, you was the main one asking questions, trying to pull a peace treaty, trying to wave the white flag. But now all of a sudden you turned up. And at the end of the day, Bobby, you may be a gay man. You might have a lot of women friends, but at the end of the day, you're not a woman. And you don't get the right to be going around calling women bees and getting all up in their face, because at the end of the day, you're still a man and you need to learn how to control yourself, because somebody gonna whoop you one day. Okay, you need to get somewhere and sit down. So Amara is like, why are you upset? And Bobby was like, because her and her girlfriend walked up on Trina the other day. And it's like, you do so much caping and capping for Trina, and Trina could take you or leave you, child. As soon as you get on her nerve and she don't want to have nothing to do with you, she throw you to the wolves, child, and do not care at all. So Bobby all up in Gaelle's face and stuff, and Gaelle was like, she disrespected us first. Amara was then like, yo, y'all gotta chill, this is my event. They're grown women. If they want to talk, let them talk, talking about Flo and Trina. So Trina was like, you want to talk to me? And Flo was like, yeah. Mind you, Flo just standing back looking like a scared duck. I was like, what is going on? So before they could even try to walk off and have their own conversation, Gaelle was like, are you going to apologize? Are you going to pay her? She said something. And that's when her and Trina got to arguing again. And Trina getting all up in her face, pointing her finger. And she slapped Gaelle's hand away. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, Trina, if you really wanted to fight her, you would have fought her. Because just as quick as you was able to slap her hand, you could have stole her in her face. Like, I don't know if Trina having hormone problems. I don't know what is going on with her. She going through the change or something, but she needs to really look at herself this season and get it together, forget it forever. Okay. So they end up leaving, and Trina says she gonna get Gaelle beat up. And then at the end of the episode, you know, they say where everybody's at right about now. We see Safaree looking at the live that Amara did a few months ago, where she got on the internet saying that she wasn't dating Safaree for real. It was just for the show. And he was like, man, get out of here. She know that we was dating. She know the truth. I know the truth. And then this ignorant man go and grab an afro wig, take it outside to his pudding green and put it into the ocean. Child, I hollered because it was funny, and that's what you get, because we all know you was messing with that man for real. Don't try to save face now. And this is what makes me believe that Amara very well could be lying, because girl, we all saw it. Like, you not doing all of that the way that y'all was acting for no storyline. It ain't even that dang on deep. You know what I'm saying? So if you a lie, we've caught Amara in so many different lies over the years. So it's just like you don't know what to believe and what not to believe when it comes to her. So she very well could have put them laughing emojis under that girl comment. You just never know with her. Overall, I'm going to give the season finale episode a C+. I'm going to give this season overall, I'm going to give this season a B-. I enjoyed it. I really honestly did. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section your thoughts on last night's episode. Let's talk about it all. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button, you guys. I love you. And this week I will be dropping my Halloween party video as well as my filming room video. Finally, I'm not lying this time. It's done. It's complete. It's already recorded. And my movie room, my movie theater room, I did a full room tour on it as well. That'll be up also. And I have a couple of fashion killer videos for you guys too this week. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.